Alright. I hope that looks good. Let me just change some things real quick. I'm just gonna be changing the title and whatever. So this is some homework I'm working on. I'm just going to be recording this. Um, doing homework while under quarantine. Yeah. Okay, awesome. That works. Sorry if I'm taking too long. I'm just trying to. Now let's see if we can get some people in here. Okay. Hopefully we have some people. I don't know. I can't tell. So today I'm sort of going to be doing this. So, oops, not that. So this is kind of what I'm working on today. So probably gonna get it in here. Hopefully we can get that fixed. We had a total of 3, now we have 1, which is basically me. That's okay. Let me just make sure that that me is gone. Yes, he's there. And that should revert to the actual number, which is 0. Nice. Awesome. Just for it to be clear, no one gets confused. This is only for just archival purposes. This is just for me to record my process and seeing. Basically, this is my assignment for school. It's going to be a series of 6 different drawings depicting empty spaces filled with animals. I guess my justification for doing stuff like this is because I enjoy painting animals. Those are like my favorite subjects. And I was thinking a lot about what's going on today, about the coronavirus and social isolation, and how we have a lot of spaces that are just completely empty. You know, spaces typically filled with people now, no, they're not. Which, it's, you know, it's interesting. It's interesting just seeing that, you know, how right now all these places that are meant for people are now empty. So I'm filling them with animals, different kinds, different varieties, different species. This is like a very rough sketch, or like a rough idea of what I want. I kind of want like some animal here in the center. This big space here. I figured like I should make this pole much taller, much bigger, closer to here. But just to kind of mimic what's going on in the reference, I kind of want to do that. So this stream will probably last as long as it lasts. I am recording on my phone, so there will be a transition between here and the table because I think I need to do this work on the table. I'm not sure, should I put music? Will it get copyrighted? Probably. Yeah. That's why I don't put music on my things. I think it's good enough just to. Oh. Can't seem to get it right. Hey there, buddy. Better than anything you would do? What makes you say that? Welcome to the stream, by the way. I'm just doing my measurements. That's better. Oh my god. I can't measure on this side. I can measure perfectly on this side. This side I can't. Hey, Sassy. It's my sister. Oh, you're doing an essay? Oh, sweet. You're welcome. I'm doing homework, so this is kind of like a cityscape drawing. I'm trying to get everything nice and I don't know. It feels a bit incomplete, I guess. I guess that's the word you would say, incomplete. Should he go all the way up or just like a little gap? It's like a little gap right here. Oh, you're still trying to use watercolor? Well, you're in luck because this one is going to be in watercolor. So, if we ever get to it, which I don't think we will today, but if at all possible, we might get into some watercolor aspect. Now I'm noticing some. I noticed some weird shift in perspective on this one. This would be a little bit more slanted. This is why perspective is like hard. Thanks. Nice. Yeah, it is nice. Watercolor is nice. A lot of people find it intimidating because of the whole, you know, you laugh, you lose situation. If you mess up once, you can't really recover from it. But I think it's nice. I don't think the subscribe feature in mine work. It is TBH. Yeah, I mean It is. I'm not gonna lie. It's tricky. I think the proper word is tricky. It's, I mean, to me, it is very tricky to think a lot about the perspectives and get everything that looks correct and looking good. I'm still not 100% confident in this. So this is like, for me personally, I think this is good for me to have it recorded so I can see it. Fun but hard to use at the start, I would say. Yep. This is very true and honest. I think that's a fair comparison of how watercolor is. It's fun, but it's difficult to start off with. Trying to measure these windows. They kind of have big gaps in between them. This eraser is really dirty. So how's the quarantine been treating you? Hopefully good. Better than most. I hear it's very difficult for everybody nowadays. I need to find my watercolor dough. My dad moved them somewhere. Oh. So sad. Like, I have this set of watercolors, which I'm going to use. Wanting to cry. No. So this is my set of watercolors. Pretty dirty, but ooh, this guy keeps escaping. Pretty dirty, but standard affair. These are like my favorite reds. So I'm kind of gonna go for a very natural looking palette. Thank you. It is fancy. They were a gift from a really good friend. She does amazing watercolors, really huge watercolor paintings. Her name is Emily, and she taught me a lot about watercolors and how to use them properly, I guess. I'm still learning. I'm still a beginner, so it really is amazing. Getting help from other artists, it's like really nice, especially artists who are really just really good at a certain medium. Having them to help you, for me, is like super valuable, and I'll always cherish those moments. She gave those to me, and I still have them. So, and I'll still be using them. So that's a nice little story behind those palette. Even the whole kit and everything. She gave me that, and I'm like so thankful. So hopefully one day I can do that to someone. This is really awkward. I'm just gonna flip it upside down. Pro tip: if you're having issues with a drawing, flip it upside down. It always helps. If it doesn't look good upside down, it won't look good anyway. It's a pro gamer tip for y'all. There we go. A drawing. The best gift you got was a drawing tablet. Nice. That's a really nice gift. I wonder if this caching portion needs a little more lines. Yeah, I think it does. What do you know if that works for digital? There's some tables in here. Oh, definitely. The turning it upside down, it definitely helps in digital. Actually, that's the first time I've ever seen that technique used. In digital, it's used a lot. Flipping it upside down works. Like if you're having difficulty with perspective or some stuff's not looking correctly, flip it upside down and see how it looks. And then that could give you a good estimation of what it looks like. Yeah, totally. No problem. These are just some like tips I saw, like just literally watching other people's YouTube channels. Like it's the hardest part for me watching other people's YouTube channel is that you get to see how better they fundamentally are better than you in every single possible way, and that's just fact. I don't really care what people say. They are some people. You just have to admit when people are just flat out better than you, and you just have to like just admit it. I probably will never reach the skill level of some of the people I admire because they're just like supernovas, just continue to just explode in talent. They get better and better and better, and my work ethic isn't as good, so I'll never catch up. It's depressing, but that's just how I genuinely feel about this. How I genuinely feel about that. But I like doing things that are very difficult and almost close to impossible. So to me, that feels like an almost impossible task, just to be as good as some of the artists that just post amazing content here. Took me 3 years to not draw Chibi. Wow, that's to not draw Chibi. Can't imagine if you like drawing Chibi for 2 to 3 years. Wouldn't you get bored? I mean, I would get bored if I would be drawing that for 2 years straight. I mean, I have hints of it still, but it isn't fully there now. Yeah, I mean, that's awesome. It's always good to change, you know, because it's not really because you always have to be like always changing and always changing our style or what we like to draw, but artists change their subjects and how they draw in their art process all the time. Thinking I'm gonna need a glass of water. I'll be right back. And I think we're going to add some. I have doodled all my life. Oh no. Yes, doodling is awesome. I'll be right back, gamers. What's going on here? Y'all having conversation? Stop. So that's against stream rules, so you will be banned. Sorry, fam. Had to do it. Gotta give you the big old ban hammer. Ripping pepperonis. Good vibes. By the way, thanks y'all for coming to my stream. We'll probably change it up after a little bit. Well, I really gotta... No, you know what? I really gotta finish this. I really have to finish it, like, today. Because this here homework is due God knows how long. And... Sorry for moving things around a bit. Just trying to make sure everything looks okay-ish. Alright. So now that we got this nice... Now I gotta do like the tiles. There's a bunch of tiles here. Just gonna look very epic. I'm just gonna do a basic tile layout. Rated? Yeah, I have to send the pictures to my professor, and he looks at it, and then we have a discussion, and then he tells me, "Wow, this is bad. You get an F," and that's basically how it goes for every piece I do. But I will show you guys the grading system, I guess, if it matters. Ooh, see, this is really hard to do because it's like it's not sticking to the paper. I think it's best if I have it like flat. Yeah, no, that's a big oops. That's a big oof. If I haven't seen one. Yeah, I think I should just... Damn, an F. Yep. Sorry, this is a little awkward, but... I have to do the tiles this way. If not, it's not gonna look good. Or as good, I think. Just like my math grades. RIP. Yeah, basically. I was never good at math anyway, so... It's basically the same. Well, it's not all doom and gloom, you know? Like... If you feel like if you want to do it again, you can still retake it. I have a 504, yet now I can't use 504. What's that? Again, I'm really stupid, so I don't even know what a 504 is. Yeah, have to do it. It helps students who need it with what they need. Okay. Well, that's good. Extra time in math plus helps reading. Oh, that's nice. See, I low key wish I had that while I was in high school because I was really bad at math. And then when I got into college, it literally just got worse from here. AKA, you get the pictures. Hey man, I would much rather get to see the pictures than deal with like actually learning math, because math sucks. I had started in third grade, so I get a lot of dirty looks from like other students. By the way, that's like the heater. I don't know why it's doing that. Just ignore it. Well, it's not unfair if you need it. Like a lot of people think that every single brain functions the same way, and it doesn't. Like just like every person is different, every brain is different. So we all learn differently. All right. Bye. Have fun at work. See you later. Re- This part is fine. This next part is gonna be tricky. Yeah, stay safe. Here's crazy out there. It's crazy for everybody. See, this is what I was afraid that I was gonna do. This shit. Where's my eraser? For you and helps in art a lot. Oh, yeah, that's nice. Got this. I want this one to be done. This one has to be done by Wednesday, but I want to work like as much as possible for it to be ready. And I have another painting that I have to prime in gesso and have it ready also by Wednesday. You learn perspective in middle school? Nice. I just recently started picking up perspective. Like, to actually learn it and actually take it seriously. Hold on, let me take this off camera. Find somewhere a little bit more comfortable because in the easel it's not. Oh my, that's a lot. What's a lot? A lot of workout wise. Um, it's pretty typical when you're taking art school. Um, like you have to just do a lot of work. So right now this is like the lines. Now I'm just gonna make the simple tiles down at the bottom. It's gonna look pretty cool, fellow gamer. I mean, yeah, it's a lot of work, but that's so. If you're ever interested in taking art classes, and this is why I'm doing these types of live streams, because it helps our students. Well, at least for me, it'll help other art students, kind of. Um, which that's kind of like the end goal of this channel is to help a bunch of art students who are trying to get in art school and like have a place where they can like, oh yeah, this we're all going through the same process as everybody. So kind of the managing your workload in art school is like super important. Like you have stuff to do. Like you have paintings, you have sometimes sculpture, sometimes you have drawing and paintings at the same time. So you have a lot of work to do, and the professors demand like a lot and like good quality. Um, so like, I guess what I want is to see if I can help like even if you're not going to art school, at least just help you on your like creative journey. Um, which that's also something that I really like to do. I found out that a lot of just like artists here on YouTube, especially the ones that I really look up to a lot, they just simply make because they love what they're making. And that to me is super important. Just love what you're making and just doing it like doing it because you're genuinely passionate about it, you're genuinely interested in it, and just doing it because it's like great, it's fulfilling. That to me is like what I really want to achieve. These tiles be looking okay-ish. I already had a bad sleep time art at bad sleep time art school. I would be hell to me. You already have bad sleep time patterns, so art school will be hell for you. Well, I mean that's where this is like moments like these is where do you like you consider things that bother you, right? Does it bother you that you're not going to be sleeping much but you're going to be following this art career? Like do you like the art career more, or do you simply like the idea of doing art, which those are two different things, right? And then you reconsider, well, maybe this path might not be the best for you, or maybe you have to dig dig deep with like, not like dig deep, but like self-analyze yourself, like think for a second, like, oh wait, do I really want this? Do I really want to go through this? I'm gonna take it off screen to finish the bottom part. It's kind of annoying. Like you think about it for a second, do you really want to do this? Because it's like this is insanely difficult. A lot of people work really hard. You know, this is where you kind of go and ask yourself those types of questions, like, and then you kind of move on and progress. I do is that a small skill I have, also a way to be happy. You do it as a small scale, yeah. So it depends on how serious you want it, right? So it sounds to me like you're doing this more as kind of a hobby, right? And that's not bad. Like art is a wonderful hobby. You know, so there's different people that take it at different levels. Just like video games, right? There's tons of people who just do video games as a hobby. There's thousands of them, and there's nothing wrong with having this hobby. You know, it's when you ask yourself, do you want? There's like, is a difference between someone who plays League of Legends for fun and then someone who plays League of Legends professional level. I like to draw my feelings. Yeah. Actually, after this for a little while, I'm going to show you a cool artist that I love. That he actually does that. Like he really wants to express his feelings painting. And he's one of my favorite painters. So that's a plus. Nice. So this is cool artist. Let me see if I can just pull up the tablet real quick and show you. Zero Maj finished Kate Catherine. E. So this is one of my favorite artists, painters, Gustav Klimt. So he's very expressive. Like, this is one of his famous pieces. You've probably seen, he's like super famous. Like, if you see it in real life, this is gold leaf, so it's really shiny. It's really beautiful. But he's really good at just like the way he kind of expresses himself is just really beautiful. See if I can, like, this one's really beautiful. This is kind of like what I really like about very expressive artwork, or artwork that really focuses more on like the feeling rather than the art itself. So it's little stuff like the texture, the colors, the composition, the patterns, the colors are nice, yes. But like if you think about it, all these are very expressive, but he put a lot of thought into it. So it's not like he's doing it like at random or he thinks, oh, this is pretty. He's also trying to say something with his paintings. So he's trying to communicate, say something with. Because that's what it means to paint with how you feel. Well, then you're feeling something. That means you're saying something, you know. Like, it's kind of wild because it's like you're trying to say, well, I'm sad, right? Or you feel sad, but like, how do you express it, right? Obviously, we can express it emotionally. Like our emotions are pretty easy to express, but then how do you express it in a painting? How do you express it in a drawing? You know, those things are like difficult to put into paper, right? Because everybody has different ideas of what sad is, right? And it's a pretty I maybe I'm wrong. Maybe like sad is not the word. Maybe probably, let's say like things like love. You know, I have one art piece I don't show to people. Yeah, I mean, I have tons of artworks I don't show to anybody because they're personal, and they should be personal, right? So what if we put a line in here? What would happen? This is my little world, so I'm. Where do you go like a? What if, like, this composition is kind of reaching for this middle, this empty space, and I want to like activate the space here. He's like, oh, sorry. Fix the camera here real quick. It was when I was depressed. Oh no, I'm sorry about that. I mean, yeah, obviously that type of art is more personal and you keep it to yourself if you want to, right? Like, some artists do really personal pieces and they put them in galleries, right? It's all about how you feel. It's all about how comfortable you feel about it. Did you show it to a few but only trusted friends? Like, only 3. I've seen it. Yeah, I mean, and obviously stuff like that is like relevant to you, right? Like, you would only show it to people who kind of like, you know, immediate social circles or people you trust. That's good. That's good you're able to share that, because that's like really intimate and serious. Like, I know that I have a sketchbook that I do writings and I do drawings there that I wouldn't feel comfortable showing anyone. Due to what it is, yeah. The subject matter, you mean? It's a giraffe. Oh, that's pretty epic, my gamer. Yeah, obviously. You don't want to give details to that epic gaming move. It's all blacked out and on different layers, so you can at least see the background. Oh, okay. So that's like the kind of implying something. Yeah, or do be vibing. There's an artist that draws like nightmare paintings, like super weird and depressing. Um, I forgot his name, but he's like a Polish painter, and he's like super freaking like really out there, really trippy. Um, he basically has a really interesting way of how he goes about his paintings. He just goes like, I just paint whatever is on my mind. I don't really think about saying anything, and it's like what's on, like, he thinks of really dark stuff. Like, I'm not even sure if I can. Let me see if I can just pull up a classic painting. Let me see if I can find him. Oops. Yeah. Bashinsky. I don't know how to. I can't really spell it out for you, but Bashinsky is like super super dark. Like his paintings are haunting. Like this is one of them. Like his stuff is like super dark and surreal. These are like pretty decent sized paintings, large ones. I think this one's his most famous one. A lot of it has like World War II imagery, religion, Holocaust. Very like dark stuff. If you're really if you want to get inspired or get depressed, I don't know. Just look at famous Polish artists and just look up Baczynski, and you'll see him. He's one of the best. I don't know how to spell his first name. It's like Z. It starts with a Z D Z I. Zdzisław Baczynski. Yeah. I am almost all the time. Oh, that's sad. Well, I guess you'll love Baczynski because he's been going through shit, but he wasn't really what I would call depressed. Yeah, names do be like that. I wouldn't necessarily call him depressed, but his imagery, like what he likes to draw, is very dark. Your phone is taking. Oh, snap. So wait, how are you're watching me through like PC or something? Cause I mostly use YouTube through my phone. YouTube? Well, I know, of course, obviously YouTube on a PC. I see. Okay, well, just do your homework, man. Let's get it done. That head is too big. You got sound? Oh, okay. Well, hopefully you don't get in trouble because of me. Rats have really weird heads. Oh, your mom says you do the work and background sounds. Well, that's pretty epic. Keep making the head too big. Damn it. He do be vibing on Ninja Street. Yeah, we're gonna add more. We're gonna add more characters. More animus. As this drawing goes along. Humans know, he's sorry. Animals be like, yes, we do live. Yeah, this is very basically my thesis is animals who pass the vibe check. That's basically my whole thesis. If they pass that sweet vibe check, then we good. You know they gotta be passing that vibe check. Alright, so I got my giraffe. I should put something. I should put like stuff here, here. Oh, tired. I got 3 hours of sleep. Same kind of. I went to sleep like at 12 and I woke up like at freaking. Woke up like at 4. I have a class at 7 a.m. It was all through texting, which was weird. I never had a class just through a text chat, which I find that deeply weird. I never really. I don't know. I guess I don't like it, I guess. I don't know. It feels weird. It feels weird. The teacher was nice, but I don't feel like it's a. I don't know, man. Should I add another giraffe, just to add to the vibe? I like being in classes. Yeah, me too. I guess I like the just being physically there, I guess. I don't know. Sorry if I'm moving the seat a lot. Mm-mm. I'm gonna add a baby giraffe. I'm gonna add a baby giraffe right here. Penguins. Heck and heck, man. Yo, okay. Let's add some penguins. But do they fit though? That's the biggie question. Yeah, let's add a penguin. Fuck it. Nothing makes sense in this drawing anyway. No, it wasn't my intention to make this empty, you know. Well, penguins are small, so I'm just gonna draw a small penguin. He's gonna be vibing right here. Like, let's put them here in the corner. You know. This is a king penguin. And you're gonna tell it's a king penguin by the I guess the colors of their chests is really what determines them to be a king penguin. They have like a very, on the top of their chests, they have a very bright yellow, kind of bright yellow orange. This is one of the reasons why I love drawing animals. They're so distinct. They're so, like, I guess just super unique. I really like the reference picture of this penguin. He definitely do be vibing. You're learning how to draw and you're getting somewhere? Yeah, man. That's what it's all about. There's a penguin right there. Just vibing. Checking out that vibe check. Oh, you were in art club? And how was that? Someone painted the vibe check face. Nice. Simple drawing so you can use anything in there. Nice. I'm gonna draw like a squad of penguins. Because penguin usually they come in a squad, so let's make a squad of penguins. Oh, that's how you got into watercolor? Heck and heck yes, my dude. Seriously, like I recommend use a Keybaddick with watercolors. Super nice medium. Alright, that's we got 2 penguins. Let's add a third one. Though at our school, the first thing cut. Oh, our school was the first thing cut. They needed money, so the makers get dry fast. The markers get dry. Oh, okay. Oh, so you use markers. Oh, and I'm betting you have to share with a bunch of other students, right? Yeah, it's not. That doesn't sound ideal. I'm gonna draw one guy like squawking, I guess. Maybe. I want to say like here, just to keep like them, like a tight composition. There we go. Squad of penguins. Oh, you're in drawing. Excuse me. Yeah, but drawing is good. So we got squad. What else should we add to these guys? Mm. It's painting, drawing, and poetry. Oh, that's nice. I would totally love to do poetry. Learn that. I think it's a really cool skill to be really good at poetry. Oh, comics. That's pretty cool. Oh, Siri, stop. That's actually really cool. I'm gonna be looking for more friends. Oh, if you want a really awesome artist to follow, like a solid look, JC Leyendecker, super sweet. I love his works. Like his stuff is, shall we say, pretty baller. It's this very classic Americana look that I really like. I don't know. That's just me. And it kind of reminds, his stuff kind of looks like drawings, but they're actually paintings. He actually painted those, so. The guy's a genius. Being an artist as a job seems hard AF. Well, yeah, it is. Fight for fame. Kind of, in a way, it is. You know, it requires a lot of effort. I mean, you're kind of right. You know, it requires a lot of effort. It's very difficult. You need a lot of technical skills. There's gonna be times where you're not gonna make a lot of money, but oops, that was my game. That was my epic gamer move right there, pal. But if you pursue, you persevere, and you don't die, then your reward is basically freedom. Like, that's basically what everybody wants, is to create whatever they want to create. And very few people get to be there. But I've just seen like a lot of artists and a lot of people that they're just fulfilled, right? I want a job that I just don't sit around really. Oh, well then, that's a totally different profession. Probably art is best to keep it as a hobby. Unless you like standing, then. Really wanna. I mean, do you have a baker? That's pretty cool. I mean, it's like art but on cake. Yeah, dude, just do whatever you want, man. If just remember, you gotta commit to. Sorry, you gotta commit to like 100%. What am I doing? I'm not doing a drawing. Yeah, art be cool, man. I'm actually going to test something real quick. Okay. Someone said art is easy. I mean, depends what you mean by easy. Let's see. Okay. Let's see if I get an alert. Nope. Okay. Sorry for being weird, but I'm gonna be weird for a quick second. They think it's lying. Well, they probably haven't been. They probably haven't done a lot of art. They think that's it because that's not what art is. Okay. Sorry, I'm being weird. I'm doing some tests on my phone. Sorry. I mean, I only use bucket tool in big areas. I mean, okay, sure. Art can just be lines, right? But that's just one tiny segment, right? Like, art can be a lot more things um, than just lines. You know. And art is just not lines. It's also color, temperature, shapes, value, rhythm, balance. You know, there's form. When it comes to shape, there's also a form, right? There's 3D space. There's composition. There's all these things that you have to think about when you're doing art. And sometimes they don't just. Sometimes they don't just appear like that. It's through like innate practice, right? Sometimes most of the time, for me at least, my experience is that you usually get good at art like almost as a coincidence. I have really bad posture. I'm not gonna lie. Almost by coincidence, we do art. I hate to say it, but you used to trace. I mean, that's. So I don't really have any issues with tracing as long as you're using it to like teach yourself something. There's tons of YouTubers that just flat out they trace, but they do that just to teach artists, certain stuff like anatomy or composition. It's like the only issue I have when it's tracing when you do art and then you claim it as your own and you really didn't do it, you didn't put in the work, and that just stifles you as an artist, because then you'll be giving this false sense of like, oh, you're people telling you that you're good when you really aren't, and that will just harm you. But that's what I think, at least. And it's also unfair for the other artists who work really hard on it. This lion dead in the middle is gonna look so cool. If I can draw him right. Ha ha ha. Streaming for fairly an hour and a half. Let me do some stretching. Ooh. Okay. Stretching's over. Ooh, sorry. You do be looking good. Thank you. Thank you. I hope that you can start getting into painting, and then they'll start to be looking. Ooh, the colors. I love me some colors. Just remember to have good posture and to stretch regularly if you're doing this for any amount of time. That goes a long way. Seriously. Maybe I should also do some still lives too. He's kind of like tilted. Yeah, yikes. 12 hours in a chair. I don't think I can do that. I don't think I can do that. Not one little bit. I've seen people do like what, 12-hour streamings? And that's a yikes. I can't do that. Can't fathom that. No. Tail. Oh, this lion looking good. He be looking thick. Like lions are pretty big creatures. Like if you see a lion in person, they're huge. You know, I like doing these things. Like just kind of give it a like people don't they can't like understand like how big animals are once they see them in person. Like it's so cool. I love this lion. Actually, it's one of my favorites. It's gonna be one of my favorites so far. I have a good feeling about this guy. You do be like that. Yeah, lions do be like that. Lions are pretty powerful. Like they're big. Like something I learned about animals is that like lions are this like they don't how indifferent nature is to humans. The lions are good study on how indifferent nature is to human beings because of lions. They're so powerful and they're so like they can crush us at any point, and somehow we just have like a bigger brain than they do, so we're able to like just manipulate them and put them in cages and whatnot. So yeah, it's pretty crazy, but I don't want to be preachy or anything. I just want to cause people to have like maybe once they see these series of drawings, maybe cause like curiosity or question about, you know, lions or treatment of animals, I guess, efficacy of animals. But I guess I'm not want to be preacher or anything, but I kind of want to give that, you know, tell something about it, or how, you know, how I feel about the certain situation, especially now where all this stuff happening about COVID-19 and how it's like affecting all of us and we can't leave our houses, right? We're all stuck in our homes and looking at Instagram lives and whatever and just vibing, right? And right now it's like, you know, right now is this is like the best we can do is to stay in our houses whilst animals are still kind of roaming free or, you know, doing whatever they want. And I guess there's been a news in Russia about like a lion or something escaping the town, and like everybody's too afraid to go outside because of the lion, and also they have to stay at home because of the quarantine. So this is kind of like a meta commentary. You know, there's exotic, kind of dangerous animals outside. We can't go outside because they're there. It is also this disease, this zoological infection, that we can't go outside, and it's because of animals, and it's because we eat these animals, these exotic animals, I guess without thinking or without taking proper care, and now look at the situation, you know, because of doing that, and then it just spreads and spreads because we're so densely populated, you know, it's crazy, it's wild. So I guess it's something to think about, right? You know, it's a lot of things, but this is what my thesis is. I'm doing it in the style of a children's book, so it'd be kind of lighthearted, not really serious, but I'm also being kind of serious. Yeah. Pretty wild. I'm not sure if I'll have this stream up later during the day, or I'll just I'm looking for more references. Oh, it got blurry. Is there something in front? Oh, you're sorry. A phone call? Ooh, that's a big oof. That is a big old oof right there, pal. Oh, that's not fun. Well, this is crap. I mean, I hope things are okay. This is such a meme right now. Readjusting my camera. I think I readjusted this thing like about 1,000 times this stream. I mean, I hope you're okay, man. That does not sound fun at all. I crave death freshman year. Oh, okay. Oh, yikes. I mean, hope you feel better, man. Seriously. Oh, God, no. Yeah, I'm doing okay at the moment. Just a bit down. Oh, okay. Homework, stress, trying to get trust back. Yeah, I can see why is that, like, can be hard and stressful. Like, you're dealing with all that, and also you have to balance, like, a good work life, and yeah, it's totally rough. Type 1 hack, I have a tool that can be dangerous, so eek. What kind of tool? Oh, like a box cutter or something? Oh, insulin. Yeah. I get it now. Sorry if I'm not talking much. I'm just trying to. Yeah, sometimes I wish I didn't have it, but life do like that. Yeah. Yeah, that's really. I mean, that's really like. Honestly, for me, that sounds really difficult. And I'm really, honestly, really sorry that you have to go through that. That's like super hard. Like, that's obviously something that affects a lot of people, but I mean, I hope you have like a good, solid support. Having people around you that, you know, they can help you out dealing with that. Counting when you want food. You do drugs? Well, it's technically a drug, but it's not like something like that. I've talked to people on Discord who are like, you know, they actually do like hardcore drugs and whatever. And they look like normal people. So here's a really strange thing about drug users. You can't tell who's a drug user by looking at them. Most of the time, you can't. Like, they can be like an office business worker and they can be doing lines of coke. people think it's odd I use a needle. Well, yeah, it's like it's odd when you see like someone's young pulling out a needle and sticking it in them, but it's not because like you want to do it, or like you have to, right? Because I mean, I don't know, children are ignorant, and I'm I've been kind of disappointed with how people, as I encounter more people who are like older, I guess, the more less sympathetic they become. Like sympathy is not a thing. Like it becomes less and less inherently. It becomes less and less taught, and people are more callous and more, I guess, cavalier because they don't care. They just do whatever. Well, if I want to eat it, it do be like that. Yeah, and honestly, if you have to. I'm gonna put a lioness next to this lion. They're gonna look so sick. Incense around $100. Jesus, if I run out, I'm dead. Also, side note, my mind is thinking of this. Yikes! I mean, that's a reality. If you run out of insulin, that's a big problem. I mean, that's seriously, that's like honestly really scary. Like, I wouldn't want to get diabetes. That sounds legit like scary. Damn. Yeah, like as an adult, you have to pay for your own insulin. Yikers, man. I feel real sorry, man. Just readjusting. Did I make her head too big? I think I made her head too big. Oh, here's the pic. I'm basing it off of this one. Yeah, man, having a roommate, I mean, I don't know much about like roommates, but I don't really count on them for much of anything. Not to be rude or anything, but you know, they're just roommates, right? So it's looking strange. Damn it. Took me a while to get the line. It's gonna take me a while to get the. My lowest number was 45. As a 17-year-old, it should be around 75. Oh, so yes, your blood sugar, right? Sorry if I'm a bit quiet. I'm just trying to get this character right. Not character, just line, this creature. Haha. My blood sugar before I knew, oh boy, it was 89, 895. Jesus. That's you're right in the danger zone, man. The largest number of records is 1,000. Yeesh. That's pretty scary. No, that's a big yikers. No. It's on the wrong spot. Obviously. Well, it isn't my number. It's someone else, luckily. Never mind, I got the number. Holy crap. How are you alive? That is, I don't want to say it, but as a fellow gamer, that is very epic. You see, I am making the head too big. Oh shit, way to dock somebody. Sorry, Michael. You have been Gugats. Oh, it's a... Okay. It's a well-known person. I really want to get this line. I'm so close. I'm so close to getting her. This make you think about the Lion King. Especially now, since like the newer ones are actual like realistic looking lions. So. Which is unfortunate. I never saw the new one, so. I like the other ones, yeah, same. Same. Like I haven't even seen the new ones. I'm not really interested in seeing them. Trust your heart and what you most believe in. Two worlds, one family. I'm gonna get a copyright strike for that. Trust your heart, let fate decide to guide these lines we see. When you're shook, you've been shooketh. Expectro Pashukov. Oh man. Oof. I'm gonna take a break. Why do I feel like Garbo? Oops, sorry. Alright. If I get one more new subscriber, I'll continue for another 2 hours. How about that? Oh, this is sick. I'm not gonna lie. This is kind of sick. Okay. We got the penguins here chilling. We got the tigers. We got some giraffes in the background. Some very epic stuff happening here. Want to put some birds maybe on the top right here. Just kind of vibing and chilling. Oh yeah, I was thinking of putting a Komodo dragon like right here, going across that. Yeah, this is epic. Thanks everybody for being in my streams. There's like 2 people, which is impossible because I know it's just me and you. Faith, I appreciate you hanging out with me. It's pretty rad, man. I sometimes wish YouTube would like you know, it's like, oh, these 2 people are watching you, and I'm like, that is so epic. That's some ooh, what's this? All right, so you do be vibing here, yes. Yeah, let's go look at another reference. Man, I'm having a lot of different characters, stuff happening here. It's pretty epic, pretty sick. I think I'm just gonna be like up to here. It's gonna be kind of. I want all this to be in watercolor. All this. I'm like going this and this, a little bit of this, a little bit of this. So kind of like up to here. You can see them with details and like lines, and then back here it's like maybe a little bit of line, but then in the back it's like completely just like watercolor, just watered down. Yeah, that's kind of like the vibe check I'm going for. Just gonna put the other reference next to me. Just put it down. Oop, it did a thing. Let's see if we can get back into focus. Yikes. There we go. Focus accomplished. And I'm just gonna lazily put a Komodo dragon right around here. This Komodo dragon do be vibing. Oh, if you did that, you would put a kiwi. They're like really small. They're like super small. I might put one like in the corner right here, like a little tiny baby kiwi. Yes. Oh god. Trying to stretch. fairly certain we did pretty good progress today. I feel like I really want to take a break, but I don't think I want to. Feel like I want to keep going. Are you getting food? That's so nice, man. I low-key want to get food. I think I have to go and get some groceries. Yo, Wendy's? Hell yeah, my dude. Wendy's be dope. I'd be vibing with that. Not gonna lie. I would totally go down for some Wendy's. No, but like that costs money, and I don't want to spend it, especially not now. I should put like a tips goal. It's like, yo, buy me Wendy's. Heck yes. Your mom and dad still work? Well, that's super good, man. You're probably like part of like that 1% of people who are still working. Kimono boy. Oh, well, that's interesting. New malls are still operational. Well, I'm gonna end the stream here. 2 hours is usually my limit, and I think I reached my limit. Thank you, Fate, for coming. And I want to thank my sister for like showing up. These streams, I'm kind of like just keeping them, but I think I would just give them unlisted. But yeah, I will be back later, and then we're just gonna work more on a little bit more on the sketch, a little bit more on the buildings, giving them a little bit more touch. Then after that, we're gonna go to the inking, which is exciting. I love the inking, which I will put it in the table this way, so it won't be here in the easel. The easel was here just for me to get it to. Oh, my hands are dirty. Yeah. The easel will be here just for me to get the perspective and everything kind of done, rulers and stuff. Then after that, we're gonna do inking, and then we're gonna do watercolors. So it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna be streaming at least all day. These streams, I don't know. I don't know if I'll keep them or I'll delete them or whatever. But yeah. Thanks a lot for coming, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.